Hello and good afternoon on this beautiful Wednesday. We are live at the SkyWheel celebrating their 12th year on the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk. We are going to elevate our perspectives today. We are going on a high-up adventure flight, as you can see, top of the world, overseeing the beach and all. It's 187 feet tall, 42 glass enclosed, temperature controlled gondolas, and operates year-round. Joining us on this adventure is Sean.
Hi guys.
The marketing manager for the SkyWheel. And, well, hello and thank you.
Thank you guys for having us. We're excited to show off all of our beautiful views for you.
Oh, we are so thrilled to be here. This is my first time on the SkyWheel, and you can just see everything from here.
Yeah, you can actually see all the way to North Carolina, Cherry Grove on the north end.
Oh,
so yeah,
so
you can
cool.
technically see another state from here.
Yeah. And so please tell our viewers about the SkyWheel and how it's different from like a typical Ferris wheel.
Well, yeah, the SkyWheel experience really is taking you above what you typically think for a Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
One, you have the climate enclosed gondolas, so no matter what the weather is outside, you're always going to be usually between about 68 and 72 degrees in here, no matter what the weather is outside, rain, shine,
Yeah.
or anything like that. So that's cool. We also have glare-proof glass, so you get the perfect selfies without any glare or pushback on your phone. And then, really, I mean, how many Ferris wheels are literally on the beach? Like,
exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, and then we do a lot of different things as far as experiences. We have our sunrise flights, our gender reveals. We use our lights for all kinds of different causes and awarenesses. So yeah, we really try to be different, be unique, and it's definitely a one-of-a-kind view and a one-of-a-kind wheel.
Yeah, I feel very comfortable too. I'm not too hot, I'm not too cold. It's kind of windy outside, and like, yeah, you can be in here for like all temperatures.
Yes.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
And,
we're open all year round too. So.
And how many revolutions do you go around?
So a regular flight, you get 4 full spins around. And then we usually stop you at the top for a little bit too, because we'll try to keep the wheel balanced. So we'll have people at the bottom getting on, and you'll get your top time, we call it, and that's when you're up here and take those magnificent selfies.
Oh yeah, it kind of pauses.
Yes.
It kind of gives you time to like enjoy it. Yeah, take a video, take a photo.
Put it on the TikTok.
Yeah. And how long has the SkyWheel been open?
We're actually celebrating our 12th year, May 20th, so this month.
Oh,
so, yeah, we did a big renovation project for our 10th year and put it all back together.
Is there anything new with it this year, or?
We've really expanded upon our sunrise flights. That's been the big draw for everyone. We had those throughout the month, select days, but starting in the summer, starting June 1, we'll do them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday through the summer.
And what time do those start at?
And it depends on when the sunrise happens,
Yeah.
but usually we load people about 15 to 20 minutes before the sun comes up, and then you get a half-hour flight with that. So you just keep going around and around, and usually you get about 10 revolutions on that, and then you get to see the sun come up over the
Oh my God,
ocean.
I'm sure it's beautiful.
Yes.
And what hours and days are you open year-round?
So we're open every day, except for Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day. We give our crew that day off, those days off to celebrate with their families. But outside of that, we're open 11 a.m. generally every morning. And then in the summer months, we usually close about 11 p.m. or midnight. Usually once we get into June, it's midnight every day. So.
And what's it like taking a morning versus night? Do you get a whole different, is it almost like recommended to do both because you just get the different experience?
I mean, really, I think there's like 4 different experiences you can have.
Yeah.
One is the sunrise, which you see the sun come up over the ocean. It's just over the horizon. The day flights, I mean, if you're a people watcher, like that's the time to see Myrtle Beach in all its glory. And then sunset flights, you get to see the sunset over the other horizon, and those can be really, really pretty. And then the night flight is really cool because you get to see the city lit up at night, and then you get to see our different light shows too. So there's a lot of people have done one or two of them, but there's quite a bunch of unique views that you can see.
We got someone asking how much it costs to ride, so if you want to give the prices for the regular ride and then also maybe the sunrise, because that's a little different, and then you have the VIP ride as well.
Yes. So right now for a night flight, it's $17.99, $16.99 for current price during the day. So if you want to fly before 5 p.m., you get $1 off. We do have local, military, and senior discounts as well, and those are $2 off. You just have to show an ID. For the sunrise flight, that's a 30-minute flight, so it's $29.99, but we also give you coffee and breakfast pastries too, so you get to take that on the ride.
Okay, so you get to eat it on here. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it's like...
A lot of people need that pick-me-up to get to bed early.
So if you're a local or on vacation and you're not like 100% sure that this ride's kind of for you, like describe like the ride experience. And I'm sure it's unique and special to everyone. Like, what do you commonly hear from first-time riders?
Well, a lot of people, I mean, naturally there's a fear of heights. Like, I'm afraid of heights. But I think because this is enclosed and it goes slow, it only goes about 2 to 3 miles per hour. So you could walk faster than the SkyWheel's going around. I think that gives a lot of people reassurance. We do safety checks every morning. We climb that ladder behind you and climb to the center, make sure every point is looking good, and make sure we're operating at our safest. So yeah, we always just try to make people feel safe and secure and enjoy the experience. So a lot of people are like, oh, it was, once they go around their first or second time, it's like, oh, okay, we're good.
Do you get a lot of frequent riders? Like they've gone on it once and they're like, I can't wait to go back on.
We have a few people who have the annual passes, and those are unlimited flights for the whole year. Those are $49.99, but
for the whole year?
You can go on as many times during the day.
Good deal.
Yeah.
It pays for itself like after
I was gonna say
2 or 3 visits. But we have a pair of annual pass holders that come on, like, I think pretty much every morning. They get the most bang for their buck, for sure.
I can see it'd be a wonderful way to start your morning. Kind of like it is kind of relaxing in a way, and it's very pleasant, and you get a nice view of everything. And is there an age/height requirement, or can anyone, like, what if you have like a 60-week-old baby?
Age 0 to 150. Yeah, we're accessible to all ages, all abilities. There's really no reason anyone couldn't ride if they didn't want to. Now, people that like if you're pregnant or something like that, you just have to have clearance from your doctor to do this kind of stuff. But outside of that, we are open to all ages and abilities.
And handicap accessible?
Yep. So actually, these benches will fold up. So
you can wheel someone right in.
yeah. So we have ramps at the loading gate, so the person can either transfer onto the seat, or we can put the whole scooter or chair or mobile device in the gondola. And that's great because the families can all be together.
We did get a question of what is the age for the senior price?
65.
And let's see, you kind of talked about your safety features/checks, and those are done daily.
Yep, we climb the wheel every morning before we open. So, and we don't have to do that by law, but we do because that's our policy, that's our standard.
And explain how you guys are going green.
Oh yeah, so this launched actually at Earth Day a couple weeks ago, but we're doing a Solar Sunday, and we're highlighting going green with green power from Santee Cooper. So all day and all night on every Sunday through the rest of the year, SkyWheel will be utilizing Santee Cooper's green power. There's no solar panels on the SkyWheel or anything like that yet, but we're contributing to their investment in renewables like solar power, and also they recycle methane gas from the landfill, and utilize that as power as well. So we're helping to spread the word about their green power initiative, and We have some coloring book and coloring activities for the kids that each kid ticket gets with every Sunday purchase. And then, yeah, so this is just kind of our first step into renewable energy. We're actually the first wheel on the East Coast that is running on some kind of green power. And yeah, we're excited that opportunity with Santa Cooper was there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And so what is the maximum people that can fit?
That's a great question because that's a very common question.
Yeah, because depending, like kids, you could like squeeze more kids and less adults.
Yeah, we always say 6 adults can fit comfortably. Now, if there's small children, you can fit 7, or if there's someone on a lap, 8. But the 8 is the absolute max, but 6 fit comfortably, 6 adults.
And there is an emergency button.
Yes.
So, what happens when you push it, and why would someone push it?
So all of our platform attendants will let you know that this red button, if you ever need to get off for any reason, it will communicate with the operator that, hey, I want to get down, and then we'll, as soon as the ride allows, we'll get you down. So we have it for anyone that needs special accommodations or just is afraid of heights and just doesn't want to do it anymore. They can just hit that button and we'll get them down. So. So yeah, you're never trapped. Don't ever feel like that.
And if you're with your spouse or on a date and you want to be on exclusively, and there's only 2 of you, are other riders going to come on with you too?
And we did this even before COVID, but we never seen strangers in the gondolas. Even if you wanted to come by yourself, you get your own.
Oh, you get it to yourself.
You get your own time to yourself. So yeah, we don't ever sit strangers or different groups in the same gondola for space. And we have 42 of them, so usually there's no issue with that.
Awesome. Well, this is so fun.
Yeah, we just keep going around.
Yeah, it's pleasant. I have it it's very calming. It doesn't go too fast or.
Like I said, you could probably walk faster than we're going.
And I see that you purposely leave, like I said, look down and look up. You purposely leave some gondolas empty. How come, and which ones are there specifically?
So we usually try to just keep the wheel balanced. So we'll have people we're at the top now. We'll have people at the bottom, so that way it keeps it balanced at all times. So really the empty gondolas are for balance. We can fill everyone, we can put everyone if we need to.
Yeah.
But for balance purposes, we'll usually leave a few empty. So there's a whole mathematical process that the operators go through to just make sure that we're not putting any extra stress on the motors and stuff like that.
And to avoid crowds and long lines, because I'm sure everyone's going to watch this video and going to be like, I want to ride the SkyWheel. What seems to be the best days and times to avoid those crowds and long lines?
Daytime is usually the shortest line. So that would be the time to go if you really want to skip the crowds. A lot of people like to come at sunset, so that's usually one of our peak times, is around sunset. And then weekend evenings are also usually a little bit more crowded. So yeah, if you come before about 4 p.m., generally it's less than a 15-minute wait. So.
And how long does each ride last?
About 12 minutes, yes. So it goes around. It's definitely one of a kind. And, I mean, this is my office. This is kind of I don't know, it's just kind of cool this is my day job.
And I know you even have a dog that you named Sky.
Yes.
Or actually, what was funny is that the dog's name was Sky before you even worked here.
I know. So if you ever see a SkyWheel social media post that has an extra E in it, that's me. It's not the problem. But yeah, no, her birthday's actually the same day as the SkyWheels. So yeah, May 20th. She was 2014.
Happy birthday! And what kind of dog do you have?
She's a Beagle Pomeranian mix, allegedly. We're still figuring out her paternity situation. So.
Does she have a social media account too?
She does, and we share an Instagram account too. Sean the Skywalker.
And which is funny because you did weather before this too.
Correct. So I've always been up in the clouds, now I'm just in a different.
Yeah. What are some of your jokes you should share? Your
SkyWheel jokes.
Yeah, through SkyWheel jokes.
Everyone always asks, like, oh, how's the SkyWheel doing? And I'm like, oh, we're wheeling and dealing. That's my go-to phrase. But yeah, no, I'm on the spot. I will say though, like, my favorite part of my job is the gender reveals.
Yeah, explain to us how those work.
So those are really cool. So it's the brightest and like biggest way you can do a gender reveal without like any sort of fireworks or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it really takes the gender reveal trend to the whole new level because you have a 200-foot wheel that shines blue or pink or both for your new baby. We've had twins before and we've done twins wheel.
Were they both genders or was one a boy and one girl?
We've had one boy, one girl, and we've had a boy, and I don't think we've had a girl yet. But yeah, no, so basically how it works is it's $175 for the whole package, but we give you an hour-long light show. We get your family on the wheel after the reveal, so that way you guys can ride with the new color shining for the new baby. We give you a stuffed bear that's either pink or blue, and then we also give you a photo and video package of your reaction. And the reactions range. I've had people cry. I've had people like do backflips. I've had people run away. Like it's always like I'm like, oh, how is this gonna go?
Yeah, a moment to capture.
So always those reactions. I have hundreds of reactions on my phone. I'm like, it's fun.
And if people were interested and they wanted their gender reveal on the SkyWheel, how do they sign up, or where can they get more information?
So skywheelmb.com. We actually revamped our website last year, and it has a whole page dedicated to our gender reveals.
Yeah.
We also do proposals too. Usually the proposal then the gender reveal, but the VIP gondola that has the glass bottom floor and the luxurious seats.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of I do's or not I do's, but yes, she said yes came from. We've had a few no's, and those are a little awkward when you're stuck on a 30-minute ride with a no.
I'm sure that person just wants to run off.
Yes,
Or push somebody off.
They hit the red button pretty quick. It's a no. So luckily, those are few and far between, but we definitely know that it's a no. But yeah, when we do special light shows for those as well, like we can shine at their favorite color and stuff like that.
And you said some of these are VIP. Now, how do those differ from the one we're in right now?
So it has more like bucket seating. So it's more luxurious. It has a glass bottom floor that you'd be able to see through. Don't worry, you won't fall through. And then you get, for the VIP package, you actually get a 30-minute flight. So you go around about 8 to 10 times.
Okay, so you won't stop on the first stop. You'll keep going.
It's also helpful too. Like anyone can be a VIP. Everyone's a VIP, but you get to skip the line too. So in the busy time in the summer, if you want to see if you see the lines long and the VIP's open, you can bypass that. It also includes your photo package and a T-shirt. So a lot of value
a lot
for your
of
SkyWheel
perks. Yeah,
experience.
especially you're on vacation and you want to come home with some souvenirs and quite the experience.
Yes, all the
Got
memories.
2 quick questions. Someone wants to know how often you clean the gondolas.
Good question. Every night we do a clean, and every other night we do a deep clean. So yeah, we're constantly keeping the gondolas clean.
Okay, great. That's awesome. And the other question, I have to remember what it was. Do the gondolas rock?
Not a lot.
I don't notice a lot of rocking too much.
Yeah.
It's a lot steadier than a Ferris wheel. I don't like Ferris wheels, but I like this. If that helps.
I don't feel like we're rocking too much.
And you can even see the palm trees like blowing in the wind down there. Like it's pretty windy, and we're stable.
Yeah,
we're not noticing it too much. But yeah, that's why it kind of differentiated from that Carnival Ferris wheel.
And for May, you have Teal Tuesdays.
Yes.
And wheel lightings. What upcoming wheel lightings for May do you have?
We have almost a full calendar of awarenesses for May. I think this So we had Teal Tuesday yesterday, and that's supporting Coastal Carolina University, CCU, the shots up. So if you wear teal, that's their colors, you get 50% off your ticket. But you just have to buy that on site and show the crew member that you're wearing teal, and they'll give you that discount. Generally, it's a teal shirt or teal shorts, like one teal earring doesn't technically count. But yeah, that continues through the 23rd this month.
Okay,
So.
wow, yeah, that's a good deal.
But then we have, we have Asian Pacific Heritage Month tonight. We have Lyme Disease Awareness tomorrow. We have the Fallen Firefighters Memorial on Sunday. We have a Mother's Day wheel lighting that's going to be really pretty.
It's a great Mother's Day gift.
Yeah.
Take your mom on the SkyWheel.
Yes.
So you have to know about these deals ahead of time before coming in, because you might have to wear a certain color or show like an ID or something.
Yes, yeah. So those deals aren't available online just for that reason. We just want to verify it. So,
Yeah. Is there a Mother's Day deal or?
we're working on a Mom Supply Free. So as
Aww.
long as they buy a kid's ticket or an adult ticket.
Yeah.
We haven't finalized that yet, but I think that's usually what we've done in the past. So be on the lookout for that promotion next week. So, I had a whole calendar of our May wheel lightings.
And again, exciting news, if you're staying at Vacation Myrtle Beach Resort, you'll receive a VMV card at check-in, and either on the back of your key card or paper card. With the card, you can receive $1 off your SkyWheel flight, valid up to 6 people before 7 p.m. And if you're just joining us, we are live at the SkyWheel on the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk. Let us know where you're watching from. We're just having a fun adventure. And we are here with Sean, the SkyWheel marketing manager.
Yes. And there's a lot of points of interest. I always like to play I Spy on the SkyWheel with people. The pier you guys see is Pier 14, which is a cool restaurant. Right next door is the Holiday Pavilion. We have Plyler Park on the south end of the beach, and we actually are south end of the SkyWheel.
So you could make like a whole afternoon of eating and flying on the SkyWheel, going to the beach. I mean, we're literally, you get off this ride, you literally have a path to go to the beach.
Yes, yeah, it's steps away, which is kind of weird that like we live and work here and like steps away
You're
from the
living
sand.
the life,
Yes.
And the SkyWheel had some updates, just a couple years ago, and the Boardwalk got updates.
Yeah, we're all we're fresh.
Yeah.
We're very fresh.
So it's a great time to come.
Everything's new and improved, and they just keep adding more new things. So it's always exciting to see things growing around here. We also have the slingshot next door. We don't operate that, but you'll hear people like getting launched.
Oh, there's somebody getting
Yes.
I don't know if I'm up for that adventure.
Well, they have a GoPro in front of you, so like they get to see your screams. And
I think are they gonna launch someone right now?
they might have.
Is that?
I think they're test dummies.
Oh, they're just.
Yeah, they have very mechanical.
I don't know if I could talk during that live if I was being launched up there.
Yeah, they
Have you been on that?
No. There's also the Thumbplex down there too. So yeah, this is a whole like family-friendly aspect and area.
Yeah, you got a pancake house, you got like a roller coaster, you got gift shops.
My beach volleyball courts down there, which are open to the public.
CCMF will be down there in
Woo woo!
about a month.
I know everyone's been so excited about that coming.
They had a World's Strongest Man competition here.
Yeah,
Super
I
fun.
heard about that.
It was right on those. You could see them doing the things from the SkyWheel. It was kind of a really cool sight. A lot of people ask us too about where to park.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Where is a good place to park?
So the parking garage is right down the street. We do have a parking lot right next to SkyWheel. It's not ours. It's a little bit more expensive, but a little bit more accessible. And then the street parking is probably your cheapest option. So if you go like a block off of Ocean Boulevard. That's usually where you can park for the cheapest. I think it's about $2 or $3 an hour versus a lot next to us. So, but yeah, that's a frequently asked question. Right up there with how many people can fit in the gondola.